Yeah, recording started. So to develop this calculator API, first thing what we will do, we will create one mule project. So we have already created one calculator mule application. Okay. So to perform any calculator operation, what all things we need? Can anyone tell me? So if you are working on any calculator, what all input you need to give?
Like we have addition, subtraction.
Numbers and
So that is
operation.
operation. What operation we want to do? Addition, subtraction, division, or addition. So these are operation. A part of that, what all we need to give?
Numbers.
Number, yes. So everything we need as a input, we need uh, like operation. Operation can be addition,
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
subtraction, multiplication,
Division.
division. Okay, and then we need number, first number and second number. Correct. So in this operation part, if we are passing this addition, and here we are passing 10, here we are passing 5. So as a output, we will get result. Okay. So what will be result? Result will be 10 plus 5, 15. Okay. So result we can pass in JSON format. This will be our output. Okay. And this will be our. Okay. So in input, we need to pass this 3 input. So what we are passing like here, these are the filter condition. Okay. Based on the operation, we have to do something. Based on the first number and second number, we need to do calculate the value. So this two you can pass inside payload also or inside query parameter also. But this one must be query parameter. This since this is a filter condition. Correct or not? So what we will do, we will pass all this thing inside query parameter as a input, and this will be our output. Okay. Once we will pass the input, so first thing we need to check what is the operation. Correct? We need to check what is the operation. If it is addition, then we need to add this to value. If it is subtraction, then we need to 10 minus 5, subtract the value. If it is multiplication, then we need to multiply 10 into 5. Okay. So here we need to do that kind of choice thing. Okay. Condition thing. Okay. Before that, we are going to this as a REST API. So we will use HTTP listener to expose our API as a REST API. So this is the listener. So we will expose our API as a REST API. So in HTTP connector, we need to use this listener. Okay, since we want to expose our API. Now in connector configuration, we need to provide address of our API. Okay, so address I will use 0000 localhost and then port 8081. I can use different port also, but at this moment I am going to deploy only this application. So I will use port 8081 only. If you want to see this is available or not, click on test connection. Okay, it will waste time. So this port should be available. Test connection should be successful. I will not wait for this. Click on OK. And then here API path, I will give name as a calculator. Okay. So listener part is done. So can anyone tell me? So for everyone, if I want to call this API, what will be endpoint for my API? Send me in chat. If I want to call this API, what will be URL of this API? Whatever detail I have shared till this point, based on that, you should able to create URL. No need to
HTTP
tell,
local
no
host.
need to tell, you need to put in chat. You need to put in chat. For everyone, put in chat what will be endpoint, what will be URL for this API. Yeah, so I can see most of you have answered correctly only. Okay, so this will be endpoint. Okay, now once we will receive the request, we need to first identify. We need to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Okay, so for that purpose, if we have multiple condition, based on condition, if we want to do processing, then in MuleSoft we have this choice flow controller. Okay, you can say choice component or choice flow controller. Okay, so this choice flow controller will help you to identify what operation you want to do. Okay, means wherever you will have conditions. Here, what condition we have? If addition, then add these two numbers. If multiplication, then multiply these two numbers. So we have here condition. So if you will have multiple condition and based on the condition you need to do processing, then we will use this choice component. Okay, and here in when you need to write your condition. Okay, so what is our condition? We are passing that query parameter. Okay, so to access the query parameter, this is the query parameter. Everyone tell me syntax. What will be syntax, database syntax to access the value of this query parameter operation? Everyone send me in chat. Okay, so I can see most of you have replied. So attributes dot query parameter dot operation. Now most of you have answered correctly. Only one person I seen something else he has written. Yeah, what is this? Gaurav Mahato. So this will not be syntax. Syntax will be only attributes query parameter dot. No, this is again incorrect. It will be attributes dot query parameter dot operation, not addition. Sai, your one is also not correct. Sai and Gaurav, are you clear? It should be attributes dot query params dot operation. This is the name of our query parameter. This is the value, this addition, subtraction, any one of these value will come. Gaurav and Sai, are you clear?
Yes, got you, Ravi.
Murgesh, your one is also not correct. So, but most of you have given correct answer only. So it should be attributes dot query params dot operation. Okay. So here what I will do, attributes dot query params dot operation. Okay. If this value equals to double equals to means we are comparing value, equals to addition. So here I created one condition to check this is that operation value is addition or not. If this value is addition, then what we will do? We will take this transform message. We will put it here. And in transform message here, we will change this to, we need JSON. So that's why it will be application JSON. Output will be application JSON. And here we need to find result. Okay. So result, what will be result? So we will add those two query parameter. Okay. So what is our first query parameter? Attributes dot query params dot number one, first number, correct? First number plus attributes dot query params dot second number. So here you can see there is message unable to call plus argument string null. Okay. As number. So what I did actually, whenever you will pass any value in MuleSoft now, first thing it will be treated as string. Okay. So it will be treated as string. So what I am doing here, so whatever string I will get, attribute dot query params dot first number. So whatever string I will get, I will convert that string value into number value using this syntax as number. Okay. So what this will do, this will take value from first number attribute and it will convert that attribute to number, from string to number. Same we are doing for second number also. Okay, and then we are adding these two values. So here you can see still warning is there. Okay. So let it be. That warning will not create any impact. It will not create any problem. But later on, I will tell you how you can remove this kind of warning. Okay, at this moment, let it be. This will not create any kind of harm. So our calculator API is ready for addition operation. Okay, let's test addition operation first. So here you can see we have multiple options. Here you can see we have multiple options. Just try to understand this option. At this moment, it's not very much useful for you, but yeah, slowly you need to learn everything. First one is, so at this moment we are debugging our application. So this option will stop your debugging. This you can see terminate. So it will terminate your debugging process. Second and third option. This option will completely terminate your build process. Okay, whatever you are doing. If sometime it will not work, then use third option. It will stop your entire launch like this build process, you can say. Third option, it will clear the console log. So here you can see we have this many log during your application deployment. We have this many log. If you want, you can clear all this log. You can see there is no log. Then fifth option, I'm not using. What is this? Then word wrap option. Okay. So this option, what it will do, instead of writing in one line, it will wrap that particular sentence. Okay, I will show you how it will work. So I prefer to use this word wrap option. Okay. So it will wrap your sentence in multiple lines. Okay, you don't need to scroll then to see entirely. Okay, now this application is ready. So we need to go to Postman. We created a few things in collection. What happened? So get again new, since we new HTTP request. So host and port, what will be host? 0.0.0.0. HTTP we can use, that is optional. Automatically it will take HTTP, but if you want, you can give. Okay. Then colon port 8081. Then slash endpoint. What is endpoint? Calculator. Okay. And then we need to pass three query parameter. Okay. So query parameter first will be operation. Operation will be addition. Then first number 10. Second number 20. Or let's say 5. Okay. So I will call this API using all this. So we got result 15. I will change this value to 12. So 12 plus 10, it will be 22. I will change this value to 15. 15 plus 12, 27. Okay. Now, what is happening inside of this API, that we will see. So to understand that, I will add one breakpoint on choice.
Ravi, can you explain what is breakpoint and how we are going to use that?
Okay, let's already it. So breakpoint is nothing but it's like you can say it will add one halt on that particular position. Okay, so when we are running our mule application in debug mode, okay, what is the purpose of running application on debug mode? So during runtime, we will able to identify where exactly problem is there. Okay, so in that, what will happen? Debug mode will stop only if there will be any error in your application, but whatever you developed. So if there will be any error, then only it will stop at that point. But we have one breakpoint option. So if you want forcefully stop at any place, then we used to add that breakpoint option. What will happen if you are running your application in debug mode, and if you want to debug your application at particular point, then you need to add breakpoint there. So whenever request will come, it will be stopped at that place. So at this moment, last time we called 2 times, we got the response. This time I added breakpoint here. Now it's the behavior. So you are not getting response. Why we are not getting? Since that request got break here, means it got paused here. Okay, if you want to run it again, so here we have few options. So here you can see next processor. What it will do? It will go for next processor. If you want to resume, like here we pause the processing. If you want to resume, then you need to select this option. Let me select resume. So now you will able to see result here. Okay.
Okay,
Using
got it.
breakpoint, we halt at that particular, we paused our application at that place, and during resume, we are again resume. So it will complete the processing and it will give the result. Now we have another
Okay.
option here. I added breakpoint here, so it paused here. Now I want to pause on next component. Okay, so here what it will do? First, it will check what is the operation. Inside the operation, what is the value? If it is addition, then control will go here. If it is not addition, then control will go here. Okay, so here you can see inside attribute, we will have all the 3 query parameters. What we have passed should be query string. Model first number, this query params. So you can see we have 3 query parameters. Operation as a addition, and first number 15, and then second number 12. Okay. So what we will do, first we will check attributes dot query params dot operation equals to addition or not. If it is addition, then control will go here. Okay, and we have passed addition, so control is going here. Okay, and here what we are doing, we are taking those 2 other query parameter where we have first number and second number, we are converting into number, and then we are adding those 2 values. Okay, and then once you will complete this, this is done. Everyone clear till this point? If you have any doubt, let me know. Okay, now I want to add another operation. So another operation, I want to add subtraction. So what I will do, drag this, select this transform message, drag it here. You can see once you will come here, it will come one straight line, deep straight line. Once it will come, then drop it. So it will create similar to this branch, it will create new branch. By default, it will have 2 branch, one is with condition, another one is default one. But if you want, you can add multiple branch based on the choice. If you have multiple conditions, then you can add multiple branch. and each branch will serve one condition. So here first condition is done. Now we will write same, like we will write second condition here. So what I did to make it easier, I did copy paste, and instead of addition, I will make it subtraction. If subtraction we want to do, then what we need to do, again I will do copy paste things from here to make things easy. So result will be this first number minus second. Anyone has any doubt? So what I did this time in subtraction, we will do first number minus second number. Okay, so this subtraction is also done. Now I will save this. So once you will save it, automatically it will start the deployment. Okay, until unless you are doing small change, once you will save your mule application, automatic deployment will start. And I think deployment is completed also. So deployment is started and completed or not. Let me do it again. So as I mentioned, using this, you can terminate the build process. Okay, I terminated and I will build again. Okay, so deployment is done. So this time I will test subtraction. Subtraction and 15 minus 12. Okay, let me call this. So it's in debug mode. So one thing you need to understand here. So whenever you are running in choice condition, so first every time it will check first condition first. Okay, it will check top to bottom. So is this operation is addition? Yes or no? No, then it will check here. If it will match here, then it will go here only. Okay, let's say whatever you are passing in request and you have written two conditions. If first condition is matching, second condition is also matching, it will go always in first branch. Since it will check from top to bottom, so it will check first top one. If it is subtraction, this is addition, no, then it will go here. It is subtraction, yes, then it will perform this. If this is something else, then it will go to default. Okay, so let's do next. So you will able to see it will come in this second branch. Oh, it went in default. So might be there is some mistake with the spelling or something in subtraction. Is it correct or
Sir, it
SUB?
should be subtraction. S will not come after B.
So I did this small change. So let me save this and automatically deployment should happen. You can see automatic deployment is started, and from Postman also I will pass same and we'll test this time. So if you are like deploying by doing some change, so it will not give you similar message like last time. If you see first message, here we got this application got deployed. Okay, but in this case, you can see here. So started app, just you will get like message like this. If you are doing fresh deployment, then you will get like that deployed. But if you are deploying by doing some change, automatic deployment, then you will get message like this. Okay, and then let's go to Postman, make request again. So let's see, do next. So you can see it went, that request went in second branch. Since first branch for addition and second branch, we have condition for subtraction. So it will go here. It will do first number minus second number, and it will give us result subtracted one. So here you can see result 15 minus 12, 3. So far, if anyone has any doubt, let me know.
Ravi, one question here. So we have sent parameters like, operation subtraction, first number 15, second number 12 from Postman. The same operation should be matched with mule, and it should be, trigger that value, right? So why it did not work earlier? Is it just because of the letter S?
No, I did. There might be some spelling mistake.
No,
Previous one you are saying, no?
earlier we just, change it
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah. So there might be some spelling mistake in either in query parameter, or like spelling mismatch. Okay.
Spelling mismatch
Here,
on operation, right? Operation value.
yes, correct.
Okay. So even if you give yes, right, from Postman and
Yeah,
Mule, so it should be matched, right? Then
yeah. From here, you want to pass only S. Then here also you need to check only S.
can you do it one more time, Ravi? Just wanted to
So
check.
instead of subtraction, you just now need to, you want to pass only S, correct? So
Yes.
let me set this first. Let's wait for deployment. Okay, deployment done. So you can see here, oh, it's not done, but still, like when you will do deployment after doing some change, it will be faster. Okay, instead of fresh deployment, it should be faster. It's done. So let me call this. So this time I am passing capital S. So request went to studio. Okay, and then next. So you can see here, this condition we are checking operation is S or not. If S, then request is coming here. Clear now?
So where do we check that yes here? Since I see that flow, it got highlighted. Can we see
Here,
that,
here.
what value is coming from Postman to here?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
in the below.
that
Okay, got it. Okay.
okay. So if anyone has any other doubt, let me know. Otherwise, you people need to complete for multiplication and division as a assignment. So like now you need to develop one calculator which contain addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But if you have any doubt, let me know. I will help you to resolve your doubt. If not, then this will be your assignment for today, and we'll start working on other API. Let me know quickly.
Ravi,
Yes.
then for doing multiplication and division, we need to again, take another transform message, or can we do in a single thing?
Yeah, if you want, you can do in single transformation also. But at this moment, our objective is to learn this choice component. So we will use this only, this approach.
Okay. Okay.
Any other query?
Every time we want to write in transformation message, we want to write in JSON only, or we could write in Java also.
If you will write Java, then in Postman you will get some binary response. Okay, that will be difficult for you to understand. Okay, that's why better to use JSON in response.
Hello,
Yes.
Ravi, I have a question that when we use Java there and JSON there instead of Java or JSON, when we use?
Okay, so when you want response in Java format, when you want response as a Java response, then we will write application/Java. If you want like response payload in JSON format, you will write application/JSON. Okay, that will depend on your requirement. So what system like you are replying your message? So what is the requirement of that system?
Got it. Thank you.
Ravi,
Okay.
if I want to
Yes.
run, addition operation, again I'm going to run the POC, right?
Sorry. What you want to do?
If I want to run the addition operation,
Yes.
I need to go again run the application, right?
If you want to run addition or operation, then just change this value from sub s to addition.
Oh.
Okay, and then it will now this API will serve addition also and subtraction also same time. You don't need to deploy it again. Just now I tested for subtraction. Now
Yeah.
I want to test for addition. Just let's change this operation as a addition. Okay, we'll call this. Let me remove this breakpoint now. So you can see this time I passed addition, so it went here in this particular branch. So same time you can test addition and subtraction also, since it supports both. Okay, fine then. So for calculator API, basic calculator API, hope everyone should able to do. So everyone need to do it as a assignment. Now, what is time? So we have, I think, 30 minutes, correct? Oh, it's already 7:30. Okay. So this will be your first assignment to work on calculator. Let me put 2-3 assignment.
One thing, actually, I have a doubt in query parameter.
Yes.
Whatever I put uh, in any point studio in query parameter things, same thing
Yes.
I need to put in Postman also.
Okay. See, Postman is a software or tool to test our API. Okay. So whatever you are defining in your API, so in your API, what you define here? So you developed one API, okay, which will take 3 query parameter: operation, first number, second number. Okay, and based on the query parameter, it will perform the operation, either addition, subtraction, or whatever you want to do. Now you want to test this API. How you will test this API? You will call this API with 3 query parameter. Okay. So whatever you are defining in your API, if you want to test your API, so you need to pass all those values to your API. So from where you will pass to test your API, from where you will pass all those values, from where you will call your API. So Postman is one software to call your API.
Okay.
Means you are developing your API so that someone will consume your API. Okay, it's not only just we are developing API. We are developing our API so that someone can consume. Okay, so here for learning purpose we are using Postman, but in real case, like front end system will be there who will consume your API. Okay, some other system will be there who will consume. So if you remember API definition, so request is coming from somewhere. So means request will come from somewhere so that someone is consumer of our API. It can be front end, it can be any third party application, anything can happen. Okay, hope it should be clear. So Postman is nothing but it's a software which help us to do this kind of like to test our API. So your assignment 2 will be
Sir,
yes.
sir, for the 4 operations, we have to make 4 transform messages, right?
4 branch in choice router and 4 transform.
Okay, and sir, I didn't understand. Basically, I've understood the default part, but not completely. So, can you please repeat what is basically the default section is doing?
Yes. So here, what I am doing now, I am passing here multiplication. Okay, let me make a call. Okay, then I need to add breakpoint here. So now request will come here. Okay, request came here. First, it will check that operation is addition or not. If yes, then it will go here. Then it will check operation is subtraction or not. Subtraction or not. So if it is subtraction, then it will come here. If it's not addition and not subtraction, then request will go here in default branch. Okay. So if I will do next, then ideally last time what happened, it went either of this. Now it will go here, and here we don't have anything, then process will be completed. Okay. If I do next, process completed means it went here, but there is nothing, so done. Everything is done. Now here you will not get any result. Okay,
So
since we don't have any.
Okay, got it, got it.
Ravi, we can write a lines in default also, right?
Yeah, we can do many things, but at this moment we are not doing anything. That we will do it later. Or
Okay.
if you want, what you can do, you can simply display one message. Okay,
Invalid.
incorrect operation selected.
Okay.
Something like that. Incorrect operation selected. So here in default, we will pass. Please pass valid operation. Each request with valid operation. Okay, and save it. So let it complete the deployment. कर 2 मिनट. हाँ 2 मिनट कर 2 मिनट में. Okay, deployment done. We are calling this again. So this time what will happen? First condition will not match. Second condition will not match. So it will not go in first branch, second branch. So if none of the condition is matching, then it will go to default. So It will come in default, and default we are generating this message. So this message will be generated as a result. Please request with valid operation. Since we are passing invalid operation at this moment, multiplication is not implemented there. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear. And sir, same process is with the trigonometric like sine, cos, and for tan also.
Yeah, you can do anything, whatever you want, you can do. But don't focus on too
Okay.
many things. Let's do it only for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So second
Okay.
assignment, you need to pass input where you will pass age. Okay. So if age will be 18 or then 18, then result will be, so your input will be age. Okay. Let's say age anything 45. Okay. Now your output, you will have result. Okay. The output value will be result, means result, and result will be pass or result will be eligible if age is more than 18 years. Okay. So result value will be either eligible or not eligible. Okay. For eligible, age should be more than 18 years. This will be your condition. For eligible, age should be greater than equals to 18 years. And for not eligible, age should be less than 18 years. So you need to check here. If age is greater than 18 years, result will be eligible. If less than 18 years, then it will be not eligible. So this will be your second assignment. Anyone has any doubt in this part? Then assignment 3. You need to pass two input. Okay. Input 1, input 2. Okay. And your result means output will be again result only. Output will be combination of these two, input 1 and input 2. Let's say in input 1 we have hello, and input 2 we have word, then your result will be hello world. If input 1 will be let's say anything like welcome to, and input 2 is MuleSoft, then your result will be welcome to MuleSoft. Okay, so you need to add those two. Okay, so what here, like we used for addition we use plus, for subtraction we use minus. For this two, for adding this to string value, your operation will be plus plus. Okay, just for hints, this is just for hints purpose. You need to use this plus plus for adding input 1 and input 2. You can So this 3 will be your assignment. Do it as soon as possible. And tomorrow we will have doubt session in morning time. Okay, tomorrow is Sunday now. I will update in group. I will able to manage in morning time or not. Okay, so I will update in group. Okay, fine then. So let's connect tomorrow then. Thanks everyone. I will send this as soon as possible.
Thank you, sir.
Ravi,
Thank you, Ravi.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tell me.
yeah, the third